Well, I gotta say, even though this set is beautiful, I'm pretty disappointed. At quality control, look at that, the way this goes in and out. Hey guys, Gary here from RV Living Life. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you've been around, whatever, give us a like, a thumbs up, anything you like there. Anyway, today's video is about Thomas Payne Theater seats. We got a set of seismic theater seats off of Amazon. Got a good deal on them. And 2 seats and a console. I'm not going to go into great detail about the issues we had in receiving them. UPS really messed up several times delivering them to me, but finally I got a good set and we're very happy with them. And the process of assembly is very simple. It's just a couple pieces you pull out of the box and you just sit the back down onto the main part of the theater seat. It slides right on, clicks in place, and there's a few little plugs you plug together and you're good to go. Anyway, let's get to the video. I'll show you all of the different steps of putting it in. It's a little more involved than just putting it inside the coach. And well, you'll see what I mean. Let's get at it. So the first thing we had to do was remove the old sofa. It's your typical jackknife sofa, RV jackknife, with a footrest pops up at one end and also a sofa bed in it. It was not great, not comfortable at all. And we got rid of it, and then Lexi went into a bit of a state of shock. She slept on that for about 3 years, and then suddenly it was gone. But we fixed her up after. And then the pieces of sofa started to arrive. First we got the right seat, and then the left seat, and then the center console. They all came over 3 different days. And basically you just click them together and plug them in. Okay, so I have them assembled and in place. These are super comfortable chairs, my goodness. But anyway, there's still some things to do. To get them to fit close to the wall, I had to take the valance off. And you can see the valance on this window. So the arms on that valance were the same length and they come down and interfere with the sofa. I did see one time that someone shortened the arms of the valance. So that's one thing that needs to be done. Another is these seat belts for the old sofa. The seat belts are at one end because we had an L-shaped sofa here. But now we're centering the sofa on the window, and the window is actually a little more to the front of the coach, of the slide out, than the back. So I'm going to have to move the seat belts down. And then another task is that plug down there. That is the plug for the fridge, and that used to go through the old sofa, which is kind of crazy. And it's a single prong plug. It's not GFI or anything like that, GFCI, and it goes right through the wall. So I'm going to clean up how all that looks. Right now the sofa is plugged in up here. You can plug in each chair, one on each side, but I don't like the cords there. And also to have the features of this working properly, this has to be plugged in. So there's 3 plugs on the back of this sofa. So I'm going to put them into a power bar that is black, and I'm going to plug it in down there, but I'm going to change that white receptacle, which is a single for the fridge, to a double, and I'm going to plug the sofa into there as well as the fridge. I really don't think the sofa is going to use that much power, so it shouldn't make much of a difference. And this hole here, I can't believe the size of the hole they made, but I'm going to get a cover for when you make a hole in a desktop, and I'm going to cover that with that, so it'll make it look much nicer. But I'm going to clean up how that looks as well. So there's still those projects, the valance, and figuring that out, you know, how to clean that up, and the seat belts. And then after those 3 projects are done, it'll be time to mount them to the floor. So there's still 4 projects left to be done here. A bit of work left to do, but that's okay. I like this stuff. So today I think we're going to change the seat belts. So we'll get on with that. Okay, I'm underneath the slide out outside. You can see the little black patches there and down there. That is where the sofa was originally bolted in. I took those bolts out and just patched them with a turn-up-on tape, which is great. And then on the side here, you can see there's an angle iron all the way down. It's got 4 bolts in it. How can I turn this so you can see it better? Let's see here. There we go. So it runs all the way down the slide here, and this is the 4 bolts for the seat belts inside. So what I need to do is undo the bolts and drop that angle iron down, and then move it down and make new holes and bolt it back up again. That's how your seat belts are done in your slide out. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to go inside and unbolt it. I think I'll just drop down onto the grass here, and I'll bring it in and align the holes up from the inside. But anyway, I'm going to unbolt it now. Okay, so I am hoping to be able to take these out. I've got a pass-through socket here. So I don't know if anyone's ever seen pass-through sockets before, but it's got a hole right through it. So when you're on bolts that are deep, a regular socket wrench won't reach, but you can use this. I picked this up one time because I needed to take a bolt out that had a deep shaft on it, and I couldn't do it. And my neighbor that was camping in the site beside me said, "Hey, I got something to help you with that." And sure enough, and now I'm working on carrying the lines down from the window. I put some blue masking tape on the side of the rig to mark where the center of the window is. And then I propped up a ladder with that loose angle iron in the correct spot. And I'm putting the 2 screws in the end that hold it in place. And now that the angle iron is held up temporarily by the 2 screws, I can pull the ladder out. And it's time to drill some holes through. So I'm just going to do 1 hole at first. Okay, I didn't want to push it too far. I don't want to catch the carpet on the inside. But when I pushed the bolt in, the hole was not big enough, so I got to round it out a bit more. And now the bolt fits in. It's quite tight, but I want that because I want to be able to thread it right up inside and then tighten it from the inside. So the hole is pretty tight. But I'm doing that on purpose so that I can keep this a one-man job. I don't need to run back and forth to tighten this. I'm going to go get a wrench. Okay, so I have a socket wrench now, and I'm just going to torque it all the way in. The thread of the bolt is just grabbing onto the wood, and it's pulling itself all the way through. Alrighty, there's the first seatbelt hole. Just goes like that. Big washer, lock nut, and a bolt. Beautiful. Well, this is working out well. So now I'm just putting in the remaining 3 bolts, all screwed through from the bottom, and then going back inside and putting all the nuts on it. Oh, that's that European torque measurement. The European torque measurement, everybody know that one? It's called good and tight. Okay, the next job on the list is to deal with this white receptacle. Well, there's no obvious way to take this off, so I suspect it's glued or snapped on. Snapped on. Phillips screwdrivers. I guess I better cut the power out. Just got to figure out how to pop it open. There we go. Oh my goodness. I guess I just work them out. Yep. That's it. So that one goes there. That one goes in the middle. So you just line them up and push them down. Looks like it's all snapped into place. So get these. Okay, that's in there good. Hopefully this will stick on. There we go. Black. Love it. Don't know if this one is big enough. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Nice. Cleaned up that stupid hole that was there. I could take this cord out of here and put it in here. Are these cords going to work together? Oh, they just perfectly work together. Look at that. Put a little zip on that to hold together, I guess. Do that at a later time. No more white cord running up the wall. No more big hole in the wall. No more white receptacle. Gotta love it. Time to move on to shortening the awning arms. So the back of the sofa behind the cushion here, I'm putting it about, I don't know, maybe an inch above it. The thickness of my thumb above the back of the sofa, not this part, but the back. And then I'm just going to see how it goes in and out. Okay, so it's coming out from it, no problem. Now the headrest is tilting back and it clears it perfectly. So that's the height. Okay. So this is two very thin pieces of plywood here. I think I might just cut that on the skill saw or on the circular saw. And now for my favorite stuff, a Turnabon. Beautiful. Now to hold that all nice and tight together. This is going to be right up inside the end, or the valance. It's perfect. Okay, time for the moment of truth. Just rest it on the back of the sofas for now. There goes one screw. Okay, so if I rest it up there, it wants to fall off. Let's put it up here for a second. What you can't see here, or it's difficult to see, is I actually have a level on the top of the awning, and I'm putting it at exactly the same height as the awning on the right. Well, that's it. I shortened the valance. Everything works perfect. When you have the seats down, it does look like the valance is a little short, but when you put them in the normal position, it looks fine. So I managed to get a screw in right there. It's about 1.5 inch long screw. I got another screw in right there. And I have 2 screws in each side in the back. And now we're going to remove the plastic from the front. So it takes a little while to remove this plastic. Okay everyone, the project is done. As you can see, there's quite a few steps more than just bringing them inside and slipping the backs onto the bases. But I wanted to do it right. I wanted to get the seat belts in the right spot. I wanted to bolt them down. I wanted to change that plug that didn't look right. I wanted to shorten the valances to make it all blend in perfectly so we could still use them, and all the other little things I did along the way. But it really looks good now, and we're really enjoying them. We've already watched a few things on Netflix, and it's great. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the future. Please give us a thumbs up and like and subscribe and ring that bell. Okay everyone, have a great day. Take care everyone. Bye now.